welcome back to the next episode of the G&A podcast. I am that super hype anime you're looking forward to watch. Oh, fuck. Oh, start again.
I'm leaving that in.
What?
Nothing.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Unless you make it really funny. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of G&A podcast. I am that super fun anime that you are looking forward to watching, but you can't because it's delayed like everything else. Do.
And I am that guy who's going to open his own restaurant slash harem, Soberoni.
Restaurant slash harem?
Yes, both in one. You'll get it when we talk about you know what.
Okay, cool. Until then, this is the DNA podcast. We talk about all things anime. Let's get started in our news segment titled This Week in Anime. Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya voice actors do the Hara Hara Yukai dance from home. So voice actors Aya Hirano, who plays Haruhi, and Tomokazu Sugita, who plays Kyon, they both posted videos of themselves reenacting the dance from the Hara Hara Yukai ending.
Cute.
Yeah, no, it's very cute. I actually brought this up, well, not just because that was cute, but just like I'm kind of happy that Aya Hirano is living her best life. like, like it's just so weird. Like I like typed in her name in Google. I'm just like, oh, are we not just about to talk about, that whole like snuff film?
Yeah.
That's like no, we're all forgetting about that. All right, cool.
I mean, I'm sure the anime industry hasn't. She hasn't had like a really good voice acting job since then.
I mean,
Other than like Lucy and Fairy Tale.
exactly. Like she she seems to be doing very, very well. I mean, she hasn't had as many jobs. You're right. Her jobs are. Oh yeah, shit. Damn, she does not
No,
have a
yeah.
lot.
Going from doing Haruhi to like not doing much of anything is a big drop off. I think she still
Yeah.
does singing and stuff though.
Oh yes, she is big in musical theater now,
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Um, Also, regarding all that shit where she was making sex tapes and going crazy, keep in mind, and I have to put this in perspective, she was like a teenager.
Was she? I thought she was like 20 something.
She's only 32 now. Haruhi came out in 2006.
So what? That was like 13, 14 years ago? So she would have been.
Yes. So she was a super young adult. She wasn't even old enough to drink in the
I
US.
mean, it happened like what during the second season of Haruhi, so it was like 2008 maybe, so maybe 12 years ago. Yeah, so probably like 19ish.
Yeah. So like
Or
I said, she was a kid when that happened and she was not thinking straight. But I'm glad she was able to rebound from that. Oh my God, it's so weird listening to her talk because she has like that super like kawaii voice, but that's not really what she kind of sounds like in some of her roles. Like she doesn't sound like that as Lucy or Ophelia, so it's very
her voice is kind of cute as Lucy.
no, it's cute, but it's not like it's different from her speaking voice. Like
Mm.
it's like oh, she knows what she's doing. She is
Yeah, she's
a
still a
voice
very good
actress.
voice actress.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she's like amazing because she sounds nothing like Lucy. I heard him talking right. He's like, "Hi, I'm in New York again," and I'm just like, "Who? Oh, this is Aya." Like it. She is very, very accomplished. So I'm glad she's living her best life. I'm glad she's using, her platform to keep people entertained.
I'm glad she still likes Haruhi, actually. That's what I thought she had like given up on that. But I'm glad to see she still has some love for the series. Season 3 when, please.
Season three, never.
Oh, well.
Yeah, and I don't know, they kind of shot themselves in the foot when they made like 7 episodes of
That was a
basically the
long
same
time ago.
episode.
We can get over that now. Thank you. Higurashi's getting a remake. We can get a remake of Haruhi, please.
I don't
Actually,
know.
no, that
It's
would
just
be a
like,
great thing to remake. I feel like of things that could get, I gotta make a video like top 10 anime that need to be remade. Maybe I'll do that before Higurashi comes out. I think.
I mean, I don't think Haruhi needs. Okay, season 1 doesn't need to be remade. Season 2 needs to be.
I wouldn't mind a
from...
fresh reboot of the whole series.
Season 2 needs to be erased from human history.
I really wouldn't mind a fresh reboot of the whole series. There's like a lot of potential because there's so much stuff you could do with Haruhi, and it's already so out of the it's so out there that the visuals are crazy and everything. I feel like we have better technology now. We could probably do a lot more with it.
All right, anime people, get on that. You heard what he said. Okay, now with that being said, let's move on to my last little bit of news. I know I'm showering you guys with things. This one's just stupid. This one is just this is a clip of from the live action Grand Blue film. It's like the strip rock paper scissors scene. So a few things. One, I am so happy that like the older guys who like recruit the main character and the other dude, they are so hot. Think that's all I wanted, just big beefy men that I would gladly have sex with, and that's all I saw in this trailer. For some reason, they were doing like a dance, like they were doing like a weird like Bollywood choreography to like Spanish music, and I was like, what? It was very weird, but very enjoyable. It's like it almost makes me want to watch it.
I'll pass on that one.
We get it. That's why Oni is homophobic, so he would never want to watch it.
Let me know when the trailer comes out and there's like the hot girls in there, and maybe I'll check it out. We'll see. In any case, I also have another piece of news, which is back to depression. Otacon has been canceled due to which is, I mean, at this point, everything's gonna be canceled. But just want to put that out there.
I feel like anime in NYC is still gonna happen, but
I don't know because it might, it might come back in the winter. That's the other big thing people are afraid of. So
Quarantine Part 2.
Yeah, Quarantine 2, Electric Boogaloo.
That is true.
So, but yeah, no, I'm sad about Otacon because I haven't been to Otacon since it moved to Washington, but I really, really, really want to go. Maybe next year we can make a trip out there or something. It's not that far. We can take like a bus. It's like an hour by bus or hour and a half by bus.
An hour by bus from where?
Here.
Oni? Hello? It is definitely like a few hours. It's like 4+ hours.
Nah, it can't be that far. It's not that far.
Yes, it is. Are you kidding me? It's 3 hours just to go to Albany.
Yeah, but Albany is... I've learned that somehow upstate New York is as far as, like, fucking Seattle, Washington from you. Like, if you try to go to upstate New York, it takes 20 hours. If you just go to Baltimore or D.C. or something, it takes, like, 2 hours.
Wait, hold on. I take it back, because I think we went to DC from Albany. So that's why it took so long.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's probably the same. No. It's probably the same amount of time.
Watch it be like 25-minute drive from New York.
Oh yeah, 25-minute drive through like how many states? Yeah, I don't think so.
Either way, it's not that far. We can definitely go by bus. So
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying it's not gonna be an hour. I'm like, y'all crazy with that one.
We'll see. I'll time it if we ever go. Anyway, that is our news. So let us move on to our actual reviews, starting with Kaguya-sama episode 3, which is half of my episode of the week.
We're doing this again.
Yo, there was so many good episodes this week of so many shows. I don't know what the fuck is my episode of the week.
I don't know. Do I feel the same? I feel like there's something that I made my episode of the week. Oh, it's not this. I think this is the first time I'm not gonna make this my episode of the week. My episode of the week is definitely gonna become like, it's gonna be very biased. But
oh god, no! I hope it's not what I think it is.
We'll see. So Kaguya-sama, yeah, that was hilarious.
I did. What I really loved about this episode is that it still tricked me. Like it was. It's so. It's episode 3, and they did this whole weird like, oh, the student council's breaking up,
Yeah.
and you know it's like it's episode 3. They're not just breaking up the whole fucking
They're not
group and
breaking
like
it
doing a
up.
time skip or something. But I still was like, oh shit, are they breaking up the group?
I was like, I didn't think they were gonna break up like as like friends, but I was just like, oh, they're just not gonna be on student council
Yeah. And
anymore.
then I was like, oh, what's gonna happen? I thought there was gonna be a giant shift in their dynamics and stuff, which I was not a fan of. Like, it's weird. There's like this like hypocritical element in stories like this where I want there to be comedy and romance, and I want there to be like I want the romance to progress, but I don't want there to be changes in the story. You know what I mean? Like
So that
I
yeah,
don't
you don't
want
want to
School Rumble tier where nothing ever happens and they're just doing the same shit over and over and over again.
just.
But I don't want it to be like they all break apart and live their own life like Clannad did. You know what I mean? Even though Clannad is great for other reasons, it's not great for being a comedy.
Yeah,
Let's put it that way.
It's not very funny.
It's not a comedy. So when it comes to like romantic comedies, I don't know. It's like it has to have this balance between actually doing progress in the romance and but still being funny and keeping to the same formula. And I think this episode did that really well.
Yeah. The whole the first part with the Shirogane just being like, ooh, that was so it was so funny how like Kaguya's just like, I can't take you being this ro
Being
romantic.
so
It's
much
like
of a Chad that you...
he was like romantic, but it wasn't like it's like the concept of like it's like there's like romanticism. How he felt about the moon was like it was romanticized. It wasn't like he's romancing her, but like the whole concept of romance was still there, and she was like, "Oh my god, I can't do this." Ah!
Yeah, smooth talking Shirogane was excellent. You know, this episode felt so short because there was only like 2 segments. The whole middle
Yeah.
segment where they were cleaning out the student council room. I was like, nothing really happened there. I kind of felt like filler, kind of in a way. I guess it
A
served to like
little, although it
serve
was
the
funny.
mood
It was
up.
funny because Ishigami was just like, "Oh, I didn't get to experience any of this
I'm
because
mad they
he's
didn't go
very."
down. They didn't go down that tunnel.
Oh yeah, that's. Oh yeah, they're like, "Oh, there's a big tunnel." Nope, we're just leaving.
I hope that comes into play at some point later on in the
Oh,
season.
definitely. This anime is way too smart to just not just show a giant tunnel and then
This
never
is
talk about it
giant
again.
ominous tunnel. Anyway,
Anyways, let's just leave.
mm-hmm. But yeah, no, that was great, and of course the whole ending was just. I like that it still
Fantastic.
plays into the them trying to get the other one to confess scenario because Shirogane clearly had this whole thing planned. Like to some extent, it was like I hope Kaguya comes at me and tries to convince me to join the council again or become student council president again.
Yep, which he sure did.
It was so cute. Her eyes were like so watery and everything. I love how like this is like one of the cutest couples in anime history. I don't care what anybody says. Like even though
Yeah.
I don't think Kaguya is best girl because Chika's right there,
Yeah,
but
agreed.
as a couple, I think they're one of the cutest fucking couples I've ever seen in anime.
Yeah, yeah, they really are. It's I don't know. I don't know. I I want to say yes, but then I also saw Bunny Girl Senpai. I just
Yeah,
finished
that's
Bunny
another
Girl.
top. You finished it?
Yeah, yeah, I finished it.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh wait, they're right there though. You can't.
Did you see the movie yet?
I didn't see the movie
Okay,
yet.
we'll talk about the series after this recording because I gotta say some stuff about the series.
Okay, will do. Um, but yeah, I like the part where they're all like being very. You know, one thing I would have appreciated about them not being a student council is like how everyone just was very like they just talked like they were like friends,
Mm-hmm.
like normally. Ishigane just was
Oh yeah.
all took his tie off. Well, he never had a tie, Like he's unbuttoned his jacket, undid the buttons on his shirt. They
Yeah.
all kept calling him Miyuki.
Yeah, we got to see him like they're just talking, playing around with each other,
Yeah, that
laughing at
was
Chica. That was
nice.
really cute.
Yeah. They're like, she was like, I think I'm to a council, and they just all laugh. uh, yeah, it's like this anime is just a good job of like th that kind of like I wouldn't call it like a drama, but like that kind of like romantic kind of like drama, like the
Mm.
story's moving around, but like we still keep it like funny.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's still lighthearted, but it can be serious at the same time, and it's so good. And it's only 3 episodes in, and it's already like challenging season 1 in terms of quality and it's so good.
Yeah, so I'm really happy, but I'm happy yet not surprised.
Exactly.
So yes, let us move on to Fruits Baskets to episode 2, my episode of the week.
Episode 3, but continue.
Episode 3, still my episode of the week, regardless.
Really?
Is this the one that you thought I was gonna pick?
I thought you were gonna pick Shadowverse.
Oh, we...
Because I'm super biased. And it was...
No. Oh God, no. There's nothing in this world that could actually, memes or not, I would never do that. Not when there's so many, not when there's so actual good episodes that came out this week.
Yeah, no, this is another one that could have easily been my episode of the week because it was so fucking good. For a Yuki episode, oh my god.
For a Yuki episode, this was excellent, even though it's not because of, once again, not because it was just Yuki. It was Yuki and his brother Ayame, who just did it. It was just so great.
Yeah.
Because this episode just really flushes out, like, their relationship, like, in a very brutally honest way.
Yeah, Fruits Baskets always does this, like, it's really good at making the characters somewhat relatable and, like, strike a chord with you. And I feel like Ayame, like, just seeing his shift from how he was when Yuki was a kid to being how he is now and why he acts that way is just, ooh.
Yeah, like, when I that scene in the flashback where he's grabbing onto Yami just like no, I was shook.
Yeah.
I was not ready for that. I wasn't ready at all. Kyo had a literally appearance of like 5 seconds, and even those 5 seconds, it was still great. Ayame's like, "Hey, so we're doing this, so no need for you to come." And he's like, "What the hell are you guys talking about? Get out of my room, you pervert!"
Get the fuck out of here!
Get out, you pervert! I was like, "Yes, yes, Kyo. Even if it's had nothing to do with you, you're still the best."
Yes, just came to remind us that he's the best, and then walk out.
Exactly. And this episode, it just shows how like these two people who are just like very different. It's like, okay, we're very different, and we're just like we're trying to get to understand each other, and also like reconcile with like our past, and try to like push past that point.
Yeah, and it shows their growth and how much they change and how they interact with each other now. And even though their relationship isn't perfect now, you can clearly see that they've
it's
like there's a subtle difference. Yeah, like there's a big difference between how they were and how they are now. Even though Yuki's not like we're the best brothers ever, he still clearly has a feeling, some kind of feelings for each other.
Yeah. And what made this my episode of the week is, like I said, I was biased. Because as they like kind of talked about the differences between them, I really think it showed like a parallel in some ways between like you and I. Like I started getting very nostalgic
from high school
about high school, just college, just literally just like the process of growing up, like experiencing us trying to like fit together like a puzzle piece and like that struggle. It's like I don't know. It just really like took me back and like put me in my feelings about it. And I'm just like this. I'm like, guys, I know exactly how you guys feel.
Hmm.
Because I've done this before.
I feel like this is one of the best anime for like early adults, you know, like teenagers and like older
Oh,
teens, because
absolutely.
it's really gonna hit home for like a lot of it. And this is definitely one of those episodes where it's like, and even for the people who are older than older teens, this is one of those episodes
Hmm.
where you look back when you were younger and you're like, holy
Exactly.
shit. This show is so good at writing characters and like actually developing them, which is why it gets me
Yes.
upset when they have such weak episodes sometimes, like that first episode. But so far, the last two episodes have been hitting it out of the park.
Yes, I agree. This has been very stellar. I was very impressed with this episode. It was so good. Um, excuse me. Also, we learned just like everyone's parents in this anime, Yuki's parents are also trash.
Yeah, what a shocker.
What a shocker. They literally straight up was like, "We're going to pimp you out to
Hmm.
the head of the family, so we can be left alone."
Yeah. Are bad parents just part of the curse, I guess? I don't
I think so.
fucking. Your
That
parents must
sure
be
feels like
shit.
it. It sure feels like it. You know, it's so funny because it shows how like they keep saying, especially at the beginning, they keep saying like, "Oh, you know, Zodiac people were always cursed," blah 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 blah, and then I'm just like, yeah. As they keep going down one by one, you're really sliding that theme home.
Hmm. That reminds me, I gotta wait to see, like, is there something more to the curse than just being turned in other than Kyo's case, just being turned into, like, a cute mouse or something?
No, I think I'm starting to think it's just general misfortune.
Maybe.
Like, I mean, come on. Yuki's parents sold him out.
I know, but, like,
Young
why?
turned
Like,
into a giant
my.
monster.
Like, the only curse that actually looks like a curse is Kyo's. Everyone else is just like, I turned into a cute mouse. I'm like, okay, why do your parents hate you because you turned into a cute mouse again? I mean, it's inconvenient. I don't see it as a reason to be like, I will disown this child. For he
Uh,
is has a very specific ailment.
Mimoji has to walk past his mom and can't acknowledge his mom.
Exactly. I don't know.
Was that because of the rabbit thing? Was it because?
I don't. No, it was like she was so traumatized that they had to reset her memory, so she forgets that he even exists, and he doesn't want to
Yeah, but I
remind
don't
her.
think it was. But it's not just them turning to an animal. It's like them turning an animal plus the whole dynamic of them being a big, weird, incestuous family. It comes with like super mega politics, which
Yeah.
essentially makes all the kids like fucking borderline suicidal.
Yo, you need to
So
fix
that's
your
the
family.
curse.
Fix your family, guys. Somebody has to say it.
Yeah, right. We'll get word. Ilania, was it? Is it Ianla? Yeah, Ianla. Fix their lives. We can make that whole separate series.
All right.
Oh.
Let us move on to another show that could have been episode of the week if I wanted it to. Honestly, Tower of God episode 4, which I have to. No, I got a specific show I want to give the other half of my episode of the week to.
Nah, I'm okay with giving this one. Like it was good.
It was
Like it's very
really good though.
it was it was
All right,
very
maybe I'm biased because
entertaining.
I really like.
Really, yes, you
I
like
really
the
like
Lizard Girl, Lizard
Lizard
Mother,
Girl,
got
but
it.
also that whole. I wish the other group was the main characters. The Bruce Lee guy, the samurai dude, and Lizard Girl. Actually,
I
a
mean, you're
better
not wrong.
team.
You're not wrong.
Because this episode was good. It had like really good comedy. The dude punching Knife Girl in the face was fucking hilarious. And him
She's
making
like
Bruce
a
Lee sound effects
knife,
on.
and she's like, "What up?"
Watch out! I was just gonna stab you a little bit. I ship them super hard too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, they're still gonna go to Pound Town, as the
Hmm.
kids say. But yeah, the fighting animation. It
It's
was like
weird, but
it's
it
weird, and some of
works.
it was very hit or miss for me.
I can
Like
see
when they're
that.
fighting with the swords, it was like ching, ching, ching. I'm like, okay, this isn't whatever. But then when Homegirl started going crazy with her sword, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, I've seen a few people say they didn't like the animation, and I'm like, fair enough, because it is weird. It's not something I'm used to seeing, but I think I've gotten over it, so it's like, it works
Yeah,
for
like
me.
I said, just like the sword fighting was like a little lazy. But then when she started like I whip my
Use my
hair back and
sword,
forth,
yeah.
but like with her sword, and then
Hmm.
I was like, all right, this is cool, fine.
Yeah, her going crazy with the sword. Also, dude sleeping was pretty dope, too. I like how bratty he was. Like, he was so cocky he was gonna win, and then he get shown up by her, and he's just like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm fucking going back to sleep.
Oh yeah, no, because they like retreat, and he's like, I can take her, and they're like, no, I'm going
Hmm.
back to sleep, and he's like, this fucking sucks, and
Yeah,
just goes
fuck
back to
this.
sleep. Yeah, yeah, you're right. This is actually really enjoyable. The episode was actually
And we
enjoyable.
got some plot advancement with the whole sword thing. The girl has, Lizard Girl has, what was it, Green April? And now I realize that they're all named after months and colors. I guess
Yeah.
Black March should have been a dead giveaway. I always thought it referred to, like, a rabbit or something. I don't know. Like Black Rabbit.
Oh, I didn't care about the reasoning behind their names at all,
I
but
hope we get a
thank you for
blue,
pointing it out.
Blue December. Please get us Blue December. I hope we get Blue December. But yeah, no, it was really good. Rahel is a bitch. I don't trust her. Fuck her.
Uh, damn. I mean, I'm going to reserve my judgments for her.
As well, unless she comes out here and has a very good excuse for what she's saying right now. As one rapper who I can't remember said, "These hoes ain't loyal." So, except Lizard Girl.
I thought that was Chris Brown.
Is it? I thought it was Drake.
No, definitely not Drake.
Ah, well, Chris Brown it is
Um,
then.
excuse me. Not gonna lie, this episode, Kun was a bad bitch.
Mm-hmm.
He literally was just fucking with everyone's shit. It was really funny. It was really cool, yet really funny.
I
Like I
love
was
his
like,
trolly fighting style.
exactly, he was being super trolly. I was like, God, what a dick.
So I guess his like briefcase just like copies things and stuff that whatever goes inside of it. Because
Yeah,
he did
I.
make 2 crowns and he shot the water back out.
Mm-hmm.
Could be busted.
So. Yeah, that is pretty. It's pretty
Mm.
busted. Also, it's pretty much indestructible.
Yeah, yeah. I want to see. I'm really curious to have the next episode because I really want to see if Rahel, as they call her, is redeemable or not, and she like comes out and tries to rescue Bam, or she really is cold hard bitch and is like, nah,
Yeah,
just
she's
kill
like,
everybody.
I need to get up to the tower. Bam, I'm sorry that you were dumb enough to follow me.
Mm-hmm.
But are like, deuces.
Mm-hmm. God, it's probably gonna be what she does. Oh
Yeah,
man.
probably.
Oh,
Probably.
oh, so, I need a character to hate. This show's missing an antagonist. I need someone to hate.
I
Please give me someone
mean,
to hate.
I guess I think you're about to find her.
That's exactly what we need. That's what's missing from this.
All right, let us move on to My Life as a Villainess, episode 4.
Yes, the start of the grown up arc, or at least high school arc.
Sure. So yeah, they all go to Magic Academy, and in this episode, it's all about Catalina trying to potentially get herself killed.
Yeah.
Cause she's just like she's so busy trying to like prevent everyone from falling for Maria
Mm.
that she doesn't realize that everyone's clearly wants to fuck
She
her
has like
and not
shonen protagonist levels of
yeah,
denseness.
this is really annoying, and not only that, like her acting so kooky. I'm like you're like potentially like just screwing yourself over because you're acting crazy, girl. You're acting
Yeah, just a bit.
crazy.
I have a theory that this is going to be like school rumbly in terms of like all these relationships going on and misunderstandings based on what happened at the end. But
God, I hope not. I really can't handle that. But I actually predict that Giardo is gonna turn into like the new Catalina.
like the bully.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because because he's into Catalina.
Mhm.
He saw Maria touch the hand. All of the things
Ooh, you think he's gonna be bullying
that,
Maria?
huh?
You think he's gonna bully Maria?
I wouldn't put it past him,
Oh my
because
god.
he's so into like he literally he literally tried to fuck Catalina this episode straight up.
Yeah, good thing my boy Keith was there.
Yeah,
My
Keith
boy Keith.
Keith the cockblock.
Yeah. He is just protecting his sister slash waifu.
Yeah, right. But meanwhile, I feel like Maria's also making googly eyes because keep in mind all of the smooth things that the guys say to have a romance with Maria, she's saying them to her.
Yeah.
So Maria's probably gonna fall. So Maria's also probably gonna become join part of Kalina's
Harem.
harem, which is going to make Giorgio crazy because he obviously wants to fuck Catalina, and then he's gonna be like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, I can see that. I can see happening. I can see that happening, and then
Hmm.
Catalina misconstruing that for them falling for each other. Like, why are they together? Why is he always looking for her, or something like that?
Oh god, yeah, and then she's gonna start acting
This
all
is what I'm saying. Is
goofy.
like go out, like she's gonna
You're
play
right.
matchmaker with certain groups and stuff, and I'm like, oh no. But it's doing it in a very fun way, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
School
It's
Rumble got
not.
redundant. Also, it didn't help that School
Yeah.
Rumble was like 700 episodes. So
Yeah, it was like all those episodes and nothing changed.
this is actually well paced, so I'm fine with it. I like that magic is like I keep forgetting that they have magic because no one ever fucking uses any magic
Yeah,
ever.
they're like magic. It's there, but whatever.
Yeah, it's just like
Not important.
imagine if you had Harry Potter but you removed all the magic and you just like put them in a regular high school.
Yeah, it's literally like imagine watching what was that movie by Alicia Silverstone? Clueless, but then there's magic in there.
Yeah,
And they just use it very haphazardly. They're just like to do stuff, but it's
plays
still the movie
no real
Clueless.
major role at anything in the story at all.
But yeah.
I'm liking Catalina as a main character. She's just fun to watch. And fun to see how stupid she is, but charismatic.
Yeah, like Maria's gonna like be making friends. But I feel like I don't know because Catalina's like not a bitch. Because Catalina's not a bitch anymore. Like I don't know how Catalina's not taking into consideration the fact that she is also different
Hmm.
and how she like interacted with everyone. Super changes everything. Oh no, in a span of like 7 to 8 years.
Hmm. Yeah,
Like
no, she's not. She's overlooking a very obvious thing.
yeah. And it's I'm not gonna lie, it's a little annoying. It's a little annoying. 'Cause, like, yeah, that kind of denseness is just like, ugh,
Also,
you
shout out
know.
to Alan. I don't want him to go unmentioned. He had a really cool scene where he was like talking about how he wants to do another one of Katarina's oversights, where he's talking to her about doing a concert, and he's like, "Would you come to my concert if I did my concert?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, sure, whatever." He's like, "All right, then, I'll put on my concert," and he like has a fucking cool ass cloak and just like waves it in the wind and walks away. He's so fucking badass. I like him.
Yeah.
It's one of the few shows where I'm liking the guys probably more than the girls right now.
I mean, I mean, I also feel the same. Oh, do I like Alan the best? I don't know. I kind of like Alan because he's like that. He's really cool and sexy. But then I also kind of like Giordo because he's like, I'm trying to get it in.
Yeah, I'm like the opposite. I'm not a big fan of Geraldo. I'm more a fan of Alan and Keith. Alan because he's badass, and Keith because he's so loyal and protective.
Ugh.
I play it safe, as we saw from that test we took.
Yeah.
Explains a lot, actually.
It explains a lot, exactly. Explains a lot about me too. Woo, all right. Let us move on to our next show, Nami yo Kiitekure, episode 4.
Which is my other half of the episode of the week, because this episode was... See, this is how you do drama.
Yeah, this is like the drama aspect, and it was very good.
Because it's believable. It's not like over the top. I mean, it might be soon, but at least for this episode, it wasn't over the top. It's like believable. She's in a bad situation. She's kind of confused and unsure about herself. this other guy's clearly just trying to fucking get it on with her, and he's trying way too hard.
Trying way too hard, and she's like, no, I'm not about that life. But then, new girl comes, and I'm just like, at some point, I'm just like, oh, she's definitely trying to take your man. She is definitely
the
trying
moment
to
she
take
walked
your man.
in, I was like, oh, she's coming to take this guy's dick.
Yeah, like she I saw her face. I was like, I started getting flashbacks of that one phrase from Harry Potter. I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. Like the Marauders map. Like
yeah, no, first off, she reeks of evil. Well, not evil, like crazy. She's crazy. Yeah. I don't know when or where she's gonna show this craziness, but she got something.
Yeah, she's like, I feel so bad about my brother like getting run over. Like, it's always in my mind. I'm like, was she stalking this guy and made all this stuff happen?
Mm-hmm. Probably, actually, maybe.
Yeah, like, cause like this is a little too convenient that like you just came in, you're just like, oh yeah, let me just start working for you for free out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was like she was being and the way she's just like slowly taking over everything, like she was getting promoted and new responsibilities and getting her things added to the menu. Like, you're manipulating the hell out of this. Clearly, this simp.
Yeah, like, oh god, he is like. He is Simp Central. Can we link at the episode Simp Central?
Oh yes, we can. If I write it down. And the other thing that like got me was I was actually liking him throughout this episode until the very end, because I'm like, oh, maybe he is like he's stupid.
First of all, he was clearly trash from the last episode.
He was, but he had a bit of a redeeming thing going for him because he was so persistent and being like, you know. Like,
yeah,
I want to build a life with you, and I just feel like he was like misguided. But after that ending,
but even in the beginning, I found it so funny when he was like chastising home. First of all, yeah, that's nothing I didn't like about him. When he was like, I mean, it's like he had some points,
yeah,
but like, who the fuck are you to be saying that at the same time? Like, I want you to become. I fell in love with a girl who wasn't stupid enough to be Come be with me.
He's kind of demeaning in his like criticisms of her. Like, listen, you're not obviously not good enough to be doing this shit. So what are you doing? This is not the one I love. Like, I don't know how to feel about it. Like, he has those moments, and then he has other moments where
trash. He's trash like I always thought he was trash. And
also, that was a really cute, awkward kiss scene that they almost had. Like, it was hilarious.
Oh yeah, that was weird. Wait, which one?
Like, he's like bending, like she's bending over, and he's like leaning into her, and like right before Crazy Girl shows up.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, that was like the only moment where he was cool. But at that point,
scene was like, he
was
but
at that point,
like I respect. That was
after he was like shaming her in public. Even though that part was hilarious, but everyone was like looking at her making this loud speech, and when he was done, everyone started clapping.
Yeah,
but still, very demeaning. So it's like, no, he was trash. At that point, I didn't like. I
admire his effort.
I just don't like him.
I admire his persistence and his.
No,
I would say I would admire his dedication, but he's clearly not dedicated.
So this guy. All three women listening to this podcast, this is the guy you watch out. And if you see a guy starts acting like this, run away, because this dude is clearly like has his issues, and it's like he's simping. He's like the worst kind of simp. He's like an elitist, patronizing simp, which is like in itself is somewhat of a contradiction, and it's gross. Like, ladies, you see this guy, run, because he ain't shit, because he's also a hot mess who, at the end of the day, will just fuck anyone who will give him the time of day.
This dude is the type of dude who will fuck anyone. Like, see, I lost all respect for him at the end. If he didn't do the whole, like, just come to my place and whatever.
No. When
I can at least see some redeeming quality in him.
When he brought up sex on the low key, I was like, I know this guy. He's he ain't shit. Like I knew it. I knew it from last
Look,
episode.
I
knew it.
get that part, but I feel some because we all have that moment where we want someone and we try our hardest and we
Okay,
look
but
stupid and we make like no one's perfect. You're gonna make mistakes and come off stupid sometimes.
But are you gonna say some shit like, "Oh, you're not the kind of person, you're not the kind of girl who does that. That like, you're not that kind of girl."
But that's what I'm saying. He comes off stupid. Like, you see, I don't think it is maliciously elitist stupid. He's just not watching what he's saying and being
but he is the latest.
Stupid because of it. But either way, like he's clearly
and he was saying and the worst part is he literally just saying that just so like I can get with her. He was saying all that stuff just to not.
Oh yeah, now that I see this part, I'm like, oh,
you said now. You're
because
saying
listen,
now you saw
in the
that?
first part, yes,
you didn't think that in the first part?
Yeah, I did in the first time he did it, but then he came back to her this episode and he was like, "I want to marry you and do my like." He was building on me. He was like, he's gonna go out and get a restaurant just so he can marry her and stuff. Like, it was cute. It was romantic.
He was saying whatever he had to say.
Yeah, now I realize that.
Girlfriend and smash.
Yeah, at the end, it was like,
don't get me wrong. It was a cool moment, but I was just like, okay, but that doesn't. See, you're too impressionable. Maybe I'm
optimistic. I see the good in people and shit.
I see it too, but I see the bad first. But you show me the bad first. Guess this impression is sticking on me. And I saw that, and I'm just like, oh no, this person isn't good. And I was right.
Everyone in the show, with the exception of Mizuho, is a shitty person.
Yeah, they ain't shit. Yeah, no, they ain't shit. I'm not saying the main which is why I love this episode, because it also shows how ain't shit she is, because she, of all people, was like, oh no, wait, this guy who I kind of want to keep around as my side piece, and kind of lead him on ish.
Yeah, this whole thing is just her leading him on and now getting jealous that some other girl is moving in on him. And taking her spot in the restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they both ain't shit, but for very.
But that's why they deserve each other, because they both ain't shit. They both think that they better than they actually are.
That is, yeah, that's actually true.
But I feel like he's gonna get his dick cut off by this crazy girl, and I really want to see what happens, because they left it off on a great cliffhanger.
Oh, that was so great.
You're gonna be on the like. I have to think this dude, the producer, has like people spying on her. Maybe Mizuho spying on her, because that's way too good of perfect timing. Like, this crazy thing just happened. Now go on the radio and talk about it.
Oh my god! Like,
she's gonna go off.
First of all, I cannot wait for that. Secondly, when I saw him say that, I literally was so gooped. Like, I was beside myself. I was just like, wow. I was like, wow, men really ain't shit. Oh.
He's probably gonna be with her, and they're gonna listen. For some reason, he's gonna be stupid enough to have the radio on, and he's gonna be hearing it on the radio. I hope that happens. I hope she tears her apart.
I can't wait till next time they're at work.
Oh, this was really, really good. It was really fun.
This is a really good drama.
Yes.
This is really good. I'm super happy I chose this one.
Me too. And it's hope it doesn't enter school days territory.
Me neither. Yeah, me neither. It doesn't need to go there.
Yeah. It's fine at this level.
Speaking of places where we don't really need to go, but yet our beloved Patreons keep bringing us back here. Let's discuss Shadowverse episode 3.
I wish this entered school days territory.
Excuse me, word. That'd make it so much more interesting. Did you really think I was gonna make this episode because
it was spell boost? Yes, it was spell boost. They kept using spells.
Spiral. First of all, that legendary that he used was broken. It
rolls back a whole turn.
Yeah,
it's reverse dimension game.
Kind of. It is broken. It's just. It's pretty broken. But it's one of those cards where it's just like you have to get it. You have to get it early game, or else it's And you have to use it with like Kuon. Oh my god, can you imagine that with Kuon?
Oh yeah, you have your whole board with Kuon, and then you wipe it and you bring it right back. Yeah.
It's a free Kuon, guys. Basically making Mysterian Project. Well, I mean, Mysterian Project's still a spell, so but
Yeah.
anyways, back to the episode. Uh, yeah, generic genius kid is like, I lost to Bloodcraft with spell boost. Oh no! And I'm just like, oh, you kid, you haven't been around certain generations. That would have been very normal of
This
you to lose.
this episode was filled with lies. First off, Blood would never beat Spell Boost Rune. Second
Yes, it
off,
would.
Spell Boost Rune would never beat
What?
hit your face
What?
aggro sword.
I mean, oh, that was one thing that yeah, I didn't care for it. I would have loved to have seen like a Rune versus Swordcraft deck. Rune can beat Sword.
Mm.
Yeah,
Aggro sword.
Oh, okay. Them playing the quick blader does not equal aggro. There are some decks
Me
that
looking
run
at
the
that
quick
dude
blader.
makes me think he only goes aggro. I don't think that's a
Whoa,
mid
whoa,
range.
whoa! I don't think he did because he sure lost. But but yeah, yeah. I would have liked to have seen it as opposed to the whole game being once again the main character versus another class.
Yeah, it's kind of getting old. Like I know they're gonna do it because they gotta introduce the
There's
mechanics from all the
every yeah.
classes, and
Oh
yeah.
god, I find it funny that he skipped right over Forest. I was like, that's kind of
You're right,
disrespectful.
they did because the other girl's
You're
forced.
just, yeah. Forrest is the one who got her ass beat off camera
Mm,
and got her phone stolen.
yeah, no, they
Uh,
wait till she unlocks Roach's potential. Then we'll see who's laughing.
yeah, exactly. And she's like, she's actually the final boss in the series.
But yeah, no, they like I think they're doing more of an effort to show the battles and make them more interesting. I still can't get into the battles for some odd reason. It's just not
Like, if anything,
catching my attention.
I only care about the battles because A, to point out if they did anything wrong in terms of the
Hmm.
game and the rules, I can point them out. And then B, to just look at the new legendary cards that I'm
Yeah,
more than positive are going to be released into the actual
they're
game.
gonna be part of the new set for sure. And I think that when I'm looking at battles, I'm also looking for new legendaries, and I'm looking just to see if I spot anything. Like, oh wow, he used insight. It's sad when the height of the episode is wow, the dude used insight. What?
Oh,
I
are
know
you
that
saying
card.
you weren't happy when he used the freaking snowman?
Oh, the snowman too. I recognize that card. This show is just I recognize that.
Yeah, basically, I recognize that the anime.
Also, yeah, you're right. These character designs are really, really plain.
Yeah, I told you,
Really plain,
painfully
generic.
generic.
Girl is
Like,
cute, but she's a generic kind of cute. Like if you slapped her on a, I don't know, fucking cereal box, I wouldn't. I don't fucking know. She just looks so
yeah,
generic.
the showers girl looks like the generic box seal version of like uh Rena from Higurashi.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. It also looks like their hairstyles and stuff. Like it clearly looks like they're trying to do Yu-Gi-Oh, but they didn't. They somehow lost the mark and they didn't go hard enough. Like Yu-Gi-Oh's hairstyles are just insane, so they're so memorable because they're so crazy. This dude's hairstyle is just like crazy enough to be stupid, but not stupid enough to be memorable. It's just
Exactly.
stupid. It's just like,
Yeah.
and it's like that with all of them. They either look extremely generic or just really dumb, which is sad.
Yeah.
Also, I'm reading through the characters and stuff, and the purple or the blue-haired girl, who I'm assuming is like Portal or something, is voiced by one of my favorite
You
voice
mean
actresses.
You
Is
mean
she Shadow?
Shadow?
Is she Shadow?
Why would they
Cool.
introduce Portal? They're not gonna introduce Portal.
Why wouldn't they? Portal's a class.
Yeah, but it came later.
And you're right. Probably the green-haired dude is Portal.
No, he's probably Haven. Come on.
What, are you saying Portal's not getting representation?
Not yet. you know, I'll be to oh, there's a new guy with like this
Who's
costume
this
we've never seen
weirdo with fucking
before.
puppets?
You mean
But yeah.
artifacts?
But no, the blue haired girl is voiced by one of my favorite voice actors. She's just like the perfect Loki voice actress. So that'll be my one highlight of the show, that I get to hear one of my favorite voice actresses, Yui Ogura, do her lowly voice. Other than that, I don't know what else to say about Shadowverse.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm just looking forward to like we can get past this beginner arc and like see actual cards and like actual plays that a first grader isn't capable of.
Also, it hurts the hype level of the series when your character doesn't know what. Somehow he's ultra good at the game, but he doesn't know what the fuck spell boost is, or rune, or any of the other. Like, does he not play the game on his
No,
own?
he just started the
He
game
just started. He doesn't know any mechanics or any of the cards for any classes, but he's at this super high. Like, you see, at least, all right, at least in Yu-Gi-Oh, Yugi, I think he was new to Duel Monsters, but he had the excuse of having a super Millennium puzzle piece and having the Spirit of an Ancient Pharaoh and having the strongest card in the game to be an excuse. This dude has just picked up the game yesterday and is like, for no reason.
I think he picked up his dad's account, which is why he has that busted card.
you still need to know how to play the game and the card you're up against, no matter how busted your card is.
I mean, the cards that he is using, it's like this gameplay is like extraordinarily basic. It's not anything thought provoking. Like
Yeah, but like
these games are very basic.
Like, you have to have some level of like build up,
like he's like Yugi.
How
like,
would
right
if Dragon Ball Z started and instead of Raditz, fucking Frieza showed up and then Goku just killed Frieza in episode 3, which is what happened in this show, where apparently he beat the strongest dude in the universe in Shadowverse. Well, all right, so then what am I watching for? Like, he already beat the strongest dude. What the?
He beat the strongest dude like with like a handicap. Like the guy could have won, but chose not to.
Used Razor Claw.
Yeah. Also, the guy probably was just using a very basic deck because he's fighting a basic bitch. So
he just has a basic bitch deck loaded on his account.
Exactly.
This is the deck I use with basic bitches like yourself.
Exactly. Like, I'm not trying to kill you, turn 7 with Dark Beast bad. So.
I had the computer auto build this deck for me.
The level 1 computer.
Yeah. Anyway, maybe it'll get better when they actually get out the
I think I'm gonna start
stuff.
putting in like better cards, and then it's like, oh, here's good actual strategies and stuff.
Maybe we can hope.
He won't have one because Dragon.
Yeah, he's just getting like they picked the perfect class for him. I'm gonna rip.
It was either this or Swordcraft.
I hope he plays. Can he at least play Forte? Can he do Storm Dragon or something? That'd be dope. Please do Storm Dragon. Be cool.
Yeah, that's
be a loser.
But all right.
All right. On that note, you guys should be cool and like the podcast, and make sure you're subscribed if you're not, so you can catch us every week as the podcast goes up. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. If you want, blah, 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 blah. If you want, you can even become a patron, like all these lovely Patreons on screen right now. We do things like watch the anime with them. We have an anime night every Sunday. We watched Kaguya-sama this Sunday. We had a blast. So if that's something you're interested in, do head on over to our Patreon or click on that join button below the screen and become a member. Drew, you have anything you'd like to add?
Check out our Twitch VODs. I rolled for Achilles and Chiron, and
it is worth checking out.
Shaka Khan says, through the fire, to the limit through the war, to limit through the war, or something like that.
Yes. Go watch it, guys. Enjoy the suffering of Drew. And on that note, this has been Soberoni, and
We'll
catch you guys later. Later.
Bye.